There, perfect. Just like that.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in, and in this video we'll be going over how to replace an 80 series radiator. And again, we had Robert from Wonder Off-Road graciously help us out for this. So right off, we're starting with draining the radiator. Next, you're going to need to remove the front grille. For the 91 to 94 models, you're going to remove the screws that are shown here. I'm not familiar with where the screws are located on the 95 to 97s. Then we went ahead and removed the upper radiator hose to get that out of the way. And now we can start removing the upper bolts for the radiator. It helped to remove the passenger side headlight to get to this one. Now we can work on removing the fan clutch using a 12mm wrench. Now, since we're going to be replacing the water pump as well, we're removing these belts to get them out of the way. This step is not required for replacement of the radiator, but it does help removing the belt to give you more room. Now, to undo the fan shroud, you're just removing the two bolts that are right up top, and then you're going to pull the fan clutch and the fan shroud out at the same time.
Now it's just finagling. Good.
Obviously, now would be a perfect time to replace your fan clutch. I just didn't happen to have one at the time.
You do the trans cooler hose. Actually, is that plugging into here? Yeah, that's coming into here. That's a. Oh, that's that one as well. There's that cooler hose as well. And then do.
Now, this next trick will work for all 80 series. You're drilling a small hole through the bottom of the battery tray to access the lower radiator bolts. On the 91 to 92 models, that'll obviously be on the passenger side, while the 93 and up will be on the driver's side. And now remove your lower radiator hose and also the transmission cooler hoses.
10 mil right here on my finger needs to come off. Then there's this 8 mil with a flathead. And then there's this hose right here. So let's see if I can. Come on, baby. Ta-da!
So the radiator is held on by a total of 4 bolts, and after those are removed and all the hoses are off, you can go ahead and start shimmying the radiator out of its location. I was able to get an OEM style radiator from CSF. I ordered from radiatornow.com, but I really don't like the way they shipped it.
So we can see right here, this right here is depressed and caved in. You see how the nipple right here is not as high as it needs to be. And then you see that these tabs as well on the front here and here are also depressed. So it looks like this box fell. And there's actually a dent right here as well that I can see through the paint. So this thing is questionable to say the least right now. But we're gonna take a harder look and see if it is usable or not.
Exactly right there. Pick it up.
Tab.
Whatever you said.
There you go. Make it work, right?
Kind of broke up.
I went ahead and just swapped over the original radiator mounts over to the new one. I'm pretty sure you can order a new set of mounts if you needed to. Don't forget to swap over the rubber grommets for the upper bolts. And once you've swapped everything over or replaced them with the newer mounts and grommets, you can go ahead and drop in the new radiator.
Just like that. Shimmying and shaking. Oh, I see it. What am I cut up on? Oh, got you? Yeah, you go. So I have the socket right here. You know what the worst part is?
And now simply reverse the process and you'll be done.
on the Sequoias and the 100 series Land Cruiser, on the early models, they do a split shroud. A lot of shimming, a lot of swing. Has to come through.
Now also don't forget to reinstall the reservoir hose and the reservoir cap. And now you're ready to refill and burp.
Another cool about this funnel, you can get this one at Amazon, dude. Oh shoot, that hose is still loose.
Be sure to double check all your hoses and your lines just in case. And after the system's been burped, you're ready to go. So thanks again to Robert from Wonder Off-Road. Be sure to check out his channel. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if it helped you out in any way. Please consider subscribing. And as always, stay tuned.